right, we are live. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing great. Hope everybody had some time to put in to work on some games, and we definitely have a lot to go over tonight. So thank you for those that are joining us and those that are going to be watching later. Appreciate you all. My name is Gats, your host, and I have my co-host Sudden. I'll let him go ahead and introduce himself here.
Yo, I'm Sudden. You can find me on Twitch and TikTok at It's Me Sudden, ITZMESUDDEN. I stream just about every day, every weekday as much as I can. So you can catch me streaming a lot of Ark lately. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Show this guy some support. Go ahead and check out his Twitch and definitely follow if you haven't. Definitely has some really good content. So go ahead and dive into these topics. We have a lot to talk about this week. There's been a lot of new news, so we'll go ahead and we'll start with, I guess we can tackle Xbox. So Xbox, actually it was RedFall subject that happened with Xbox, but RedFall, they came out and they on Twitter and they stated that to be able to play RedFall, you're gonna have to be online the whole time. Even if you're playing story, multiplayer, it doesn't matter what you're playing. If you're playing a game, you gotta be online, otherwise it's not gonna work. Which is kind of weird, since if you're playing single player, why be online, right? I mean, nowadays we're all online, but we're all connected to the internet and stuff. But it's another hiccup in another bump in the road when it comes to being able to play your games. I don't think it's too crazy of a situation, but it definitely raises some flags. Like, why would they do it? Or, some people don't have the best internet, or they have issues with internet, and if they can't get online, that means they can't play the game. So that's something that they just came out and they tweeted about, and getting a lot of commotion. It's causing a lot of commotion.
Real quick, guys, you're gonna want to turn that music lower for the stream.
Oh, is it too loud? Okay, for sure.
Plus, my voice is really low on it.
Let me make sure. Turn you up. All right. Should be good. We should be good.
Yeah, because that music was just way too loud.
For sure. All right. Well, actually, now that we're talking about RedFall and it having to be online all the time, it's like I said, it's kind of weird that they're doing that, because especially if you're playing single player, they haven't really came out and clarified why they're doing that, what the reason for it is, or what I don't know if it's helping out the game or something. But starting, I think since yesterday, Xbox services have been having a lot of issues, and a lot of people are complaining about them not being able to sign into their Xbox account, which is causing them to not be able to play games that are required to be online to play. So it's funny that they actually announced, RedFall came out and they announced it about, I believe it was like 4 days ago, and they stated that their game had to be online the whole time, and a few days later, Xbox services are having issues, they're going down. So it definitely raises some flags. What do you feel about that? It's going to cause issues in the future, or it matters?
Well, for some people it's going to matter that you have to be online to play it, but most people have access to internet if they're playing games. The people that don't, then it sucks for them, but I don't think it's going to be a big issue about it. The issue is that they are having problems with their servers now, with people actually signing in. Yeah. That's what's going to be the issue. If that's going to continue happening, then the game's just going to go to shit.
Oh, definitely. And the thing is that, the first day the game comes out, a lot of games tend to have a lot of issues with servers and them being overcrowded, and sometimes the servers will go down. And Gran Turismo, that on PS5, that Gran Turismo 7 that came out recently, actually was under scrutiny too, because when it was released, the services went down for and that's one of those games where you do have to be online to be able to play the game. So people that
Yeah.
bought it, day one, they weren't able to play it. They weren't able to mess around with the game at all for like the first week. A lot of issues. I just feel that when a game adds more bumps in the road like that, that it's possible that there's going to be issues.
They need to upgrade their stuff.
Yeah,
if they're having issues like that, like they really shouldn't be having stuff like that. It's the same issue with Battle.net as well, though, because Battle.net, like everything will be fine, and then all of a sudden it signs you out of everything. You can't play anything for sometimes up to like 4 hours.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
So it sucks.
Yeah, it's it's an issue that it's nothing crazy because live service games, Apex, Fortnite, stuff like that, always has to be online to be able to be played. But it's just weird when they do it with a game that's most people are gonna play single player because, as you know, when it comes to the progression system, if you play multiplayer, it doesn't transfer, doesn't cross over to your progress in the story. So if you join a buddy, you're playing with a buddy, and you guys and he's hosting, then that means you're progressing his story, but your story isn't progressing. That once you're done helping them, or once you guys are done playing, he ends up having to join you. You guys end up having to do the exact same mission all over again just to progress. So I felt like this game was geared more to most people are going to want to play it by themselves because a lot of people don't. We don't have unlimited time, and it's not always fun to do the same mission over and over again. So especially if you have more than one friend, and there's a total, I think you play with up to like 4 people or something. So imagine having
it needs to be cross saved.
Yeah, dude,
100%. Like you can't have a game like that not cross save.
Exactly.
Like the same issue was happening with, I think it was Far Cry 5, I think it was, because I played that with a friend and we kept having to do missions over and over again, and it was just annoying.
That's just frustrating, man. It's 2023. Like these games should come out ready to fire on all cylinders, and they add
it's not that hard to make it cross save either.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, but obviously it's somewhat good amount of work because they're not doing it. So but yeah, I mean, right now people are having issues with Xbox services. They're going down, so it's just something that we're getting close to the release of these games, and we can't have that happening. So hopefully they get the ball rolling here in the right direction, and maybe in the future they'll fix that, because they're definitely getting a lot of negative feedback when it comes to the way that they're running. We'll have to find out. We'll see how the treats it. And then I also wanted to go over new Xbox Game Pass games that are going to be coming out February this month, actually. There's a few games coming out. I believe the first one that just came out was Gundam Battle Alliance, which released Game Pass on February 9th. Are you familiar with Gundam?
No clue on Gundam, to be honest.
So it's like I don't know. I'm sure you've seen it before. It's it goes back in the day. It's like Transformers style. It's like robots.
Well, I know what Gundam is.
I've just never
seen any games.
Yeah. I think I played a game back in like PlayStation 1. It's been a while, but definitely it was fun back then. It was a little bit hard for me, really young. But it looks like they did bring one. They released Game Pass. So if you haven't tried it, if you got Game Pass, that's something to check out. That was really nice yesterday. And there's a few more games that are going to be Pass game pretty full with games this week. There's another game that is mostly on it was on consoles before, but it's going to be on Game Pass for PC, consoles, on the cloud. Mount & Blade 2. Heard of that game? Huh?
Well, actually, wait. Yes, I have heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it
seemed like it was going to be a pretty. It's
game.
A pretty fun game from what I've seen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you haven't tried it, I haven't tried it. So, that's something that put on your back catalog. that that's coming out on the 14th of February on Valentine's. Gift yourself a Valentine gift there and gift yourself out and Blade 2. So that's another game that's coming. They're also bringing City Skies Remastered. So that's coming to Xbox.
That's gonna be pretty fun.
Xbox S and arriving 15th, just one day later. That game. Another game that's coming is Shadow Warrior 3. Also gonna, that's gonna be coming a day later, so they're hitting us hard. That's coming out on the 16th of February, so forward to that. Another one of Xbox's new IPs hitting the Xbox Game Pass is Atomic Heart. Heard of that?
Atomic Heart.
Supposed to be pretty popular. I've seen some gameplay. I might check it out.
Heard of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think that's one of their bigger games hitting Game Pass. A lot of people are very excited for this. So that should be arriving on as February 1st. I think that's gonna be of this a lot of games pass, but that's what we're looking at. How do you feel about Game Pass? You have Game Pass right now?
I don't have Game Pass right now. That's why I don't know. I didn't know a lot about this, to be honest.
Hey, fair enough. I actually haven't renewed my Game Pass subscription, but some of these games are check it out again. How about you? Do any of these titles entice you?
I would definitely do Mountain Blade 2 and City Skylines. That's
remastered.
That's what's kind of got me interested.
Yeah, I played City Skylines. I played it on my phone too.
I've never played it. I've watched people play it, and that's what would make me interested in it.
Yeah, it's a big city builder, and you get to do types of stuff, and it goes into detail. I mean, talking piping, sewer system, school system, hospital, all that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty fun. There's a lot to it. Definitely gotta give it quite a bit of time, but once you get into it, it gets pretty addicting. So. Perfect. So that's Xbox. That's all I got for it. Go ahead and go with Nintendo next. So, Nintendo. Hey, they just had their Nintendo Direct. Did you watch the Nintendo Direct?
I did not.
Yeah, they had some pretty exciting stuff to show.
I actually forgot that was coming.
yeah. I missed it too. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't.
Yeah, I completely missed it. I completely forgot about it. It was coming up, to be honest.
Well, you already know they showed the game of the year. What game that is?
What game? Probably that Zelda game.
Yep, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So the game looked amazing. Everybody is very excited. When it comes to Zelda, they definitely always hit the park with that title. They're doing a really good job with it. I saw some gameplay on it, but they did show some trailers and stuff. So I don't have a Nintendo, but it definitely makes me want to get one again. I sold mine recently, but that's because I'm waiting for a Pro to come out here, hopefully. But get back to the topic here. Yeah, Zelda looks amazing. Do you see any gameplay as far as that goes?
No, I just know about how it was most likely going to be announced, new Zelda game.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And then I heard a couple people talking about it.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Pretty exciting. I want to see more of that. You believe it's a Game of the Year contender?
It is a Zelda game. It is possible, to be honest. A lot of people love Zelda, so.
Yeah, I mean, there's generations.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it goes back. So. Yeah, and then when it comes to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, they are gonna be bumping up the price on that game. Last year, Zelda came out at $60 for the basic edition, and then the special edition came out at $100. This year, they're gonna be bumping it up to $70. It's gonna get that premium title price, and when it comes to the special edition, they actually bumped that up quite a bit. They bumped it up to 130. So get the special edition, I have to drop an extra $30 from what you paid for on the Zelda titles. That's I don't know, man. Nintendo, you believe that Nintendo is worth that $70 price? Their titles. I know it's Zelda and stuff, but
well,
I mean,
because it's Zelda, there's a chance, yes, because how good their games have been with Zelda. So yes, but if the issue is, what if they decide now to follow the trend of games releasing unfinished and shitty? What if they decide to do that and just pick up the price? No. I don't think they would do that, but that is a possible issue that they decide to be like, hey, we can make money and do less work. Fuck it.
Yeah, I see that happening from anybody except Nintendo, to be honest. To me,
I hope Nintendo wouldn't do that.
Yeah. I mean, they've had issues like with the last Pokemon. They had frame rate drops and stuff like that, and they had a few issues here and there. But yeah, I mean, they tend to treat their biggest titles very nice. And when it comes to Zelda, I don't believe they would have released it with any issues. I think that the reason they're pushing the price up is because they know it's gonna sell. The last Zelda, I think it sold 30 million, which is like one of their best-selling titles. And yeah, man, I don't see it selling any less than that last one. I see it selling more. It's built more hype. That last Zelda definitely proved something for the IP, and I feel like it's only gonna grow from here. You could throw an extra $10 price tag under, and I feel like they know that people are gonna buy it. There's no way around it, and they can do that because they're Nintendo, and if you want to play any Nintendo titles,
it's not even because they're Nintendo. It's because every other game company is doing it, so they're like, well, we might as well do it too. You know?
But every other game is giving you next gen games, so that's where I don't really agree with it. But it doesn't matter if I do it, because
that's what I'm saying. They're just joining all the other games stuff because Xbox, they aren't giving us next gen stuff. They're still releasing Xbox 360 games.
You're right there. You are 100% right. Yeah, I mean,
so it's not just next gen stuff. Like, it's just because they can.
Yeah. One
system tried it and it worked, and then all the other ones, it's just like the Battle Pass. They're like, oh, look, another way we can make money.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we could charge more for games and not do anything extra for them. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And Nintendo has a lot of interesting strategies when it comes to how they run their business. Another one being that they like to resell you the same game over and over again for the same price. And if you really think about it, Nintendo games never drop in price. You rarely get their games on a sale. Throughout the whole year, you'll see God of War get dropped in price. You'll see Halo. You'll see Gears of War. You'll see all types of deals. But when it comes to Nintendo, they never drop.
They'll rarely give deals.
Yeah.
They do happen sometimes, but the deals that they give aren't even on their big games. Like, you might see 10% deal on their bigger games at most.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, it's like, nah, we're gonna put 90% off of this trash game that nobody ever plays.
Yeah.
Just so we could say, hey, look, there's deals.
And they get away with it.
You just don't like the games. Yeah.
Nintendo. And not only that, but their titles sell, man. Like, that's why they haven't came out with a new console. This console's still selling like hotcakes. It's doing amazing. Their games are still selling like really good. I mean, they've released Mario Kart on the Wii U. They released it. I think it was on the original. I don't know if Mario Kart 8 was on the original Wii, but they've released it like 3 times already. They've re-released it. Exact same game. Graphics didn't improve much, except for on the Switch. I mean, I guess you could say they improved a little bit, but exact same game. And the same price. I mean, that game has been selling at full price since it released, years ago. And it's crazy that they do that. The reason I'm talking about that is because Nintendo, which I'm not against, it's actually a pretty cool thing they're doing. They're actually adding Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games to the Switch, able to purchase some of those older titles. It looks like Nintendo has announced that it's adding Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games to the Nintendo Switch online subscription service, and they're coming later today. So that was this was announced a couple days ago. So it's I think this was on the Nintendo Direct that they after the show it was going to be revealed. So they revealed that as a part of today the Nintendo Direct. Nintendo said that classic Game Boy game available as part of the basic Nintendo Switch online subscription. Yeah. While the Game Boy Advance games are coming part of a premium expansion upgraded to the subscription. They're definitely gonna have different. Well, they already have different tiers, but if you want to get that on Advance games, you'll have to upgrade to the backup. It looks like when it comes to Game Boy games, included games at launch are going to be Tetris, Super Mario Land 2. It looks like it's going to have another game, 6 Golden Gold. They're bringing back the Legend of Zelda Awakening X, Gargoyle's Quest, Watch Gallery, Omni, Dark Nightmare, Metroid 2, Famous, Wario Land 3, Kirby's. Good, I butchered some of them. Yeah, definitely. That's gonna be for the Game Boy. Comes to the lineup for the Game Boy Advance, this is the one I'm more excited about. Out of my favorite Pokemon. We'll see what it looks like they're bringing Super Mario Advance 4. Played that was amazing. Super Mario Bros. 3, classic. WarioWare, Mega Micro Game, Mario Kart, Super Circuit, Mario and Luigi, Superstar Sega, The Legend of Zelda, and the Minish Cap. So it looks like that's what you could expect for the game fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a few games coming back, a lot of classics. So yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of those games, the Game Boy Advance, original Game Boy, you're definitely getting some love from Nintendo. So check that out. Of course, it's going to be included under subscription service. That's how they're looking to grow that subscription service. So we'll see if that spikes their subscription. How do you feel about that, Sudden? I know that you're a proud Nintendo Switch owner. Would you check any of those out?
Oh yeah, I would probably all of them, to be honest. I would definitely at least play a little bit of every one of them, you know?
Yeah. You like retro games? You like old school? I
do love old retro games, and I think it's gonna be really fun to play some more of them, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I don't have a Switch right now, but if I did, I'd definitely check those out. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk about PlayStation, the big boys. So looks like God of War has reached a new milestone. They've actually sold 11 million units of God of War Ragnarok. So I believe the last God of War surpassed 20 million, and it's been out since 2017.
Yeah.
And I'm actually playing it right now. Amazing. I was actually gonna put some gameplay. Maybe after this gameplay, I'll put some of my gameplay. But yeah, amazing game so far. Haven't finished it. Very excited to finish it. That one sold 20 million since 2017. So it's been 17, 18, 19, 6 years. Ragnarok has been out for not even a year.
Couple months.
Yep. It's already hit 11 million sales. But how do you think they're doing it?
Yeah, they're just releasing a great game. It's just an amazing game, yeah.
I think that when it comes to, when we had the shortage and stuff like that, it was a little harder for people to get their hands on PS5s, which doesn't really make too much of a difference because it did come out on PS4. It was the last gen, just like Ragnarok also came out on the PS4. So and there's I believe there's like 154 150 something million units out there when you add the PS4 and the PS together. So there's quite a bit of a fan base. A lot of people are saying that it should have sold more. That it should have sold more than 11 million because they have an ecosystem, 150 million subscribers and people that own PlayStation. So it does sound like big numbers. It does sound like a lot because it is a lot. But when it comes to a title itself, the developers benefiting from it, sales, it's definitely a milestone. They sold a lot. They were doing great. Like I said, I'm playing the first one. It's amazing. So I could only, imagine how good the second one is. Do you think it's gonna surpass that 20 million mark by the end of this year?
I think so. There's a good chance. I mean, think about it. It's only been released for a couple months. Already got 11 million, showing how much love this game has, dude. Like,
yeah.
I didn't play it myself. I watched some walkthroughs. Well, not walk. Well, yeah, it would be walkthroughs and stuff for it. And it just looks like a really fun game to play if you like single player games.
Yeah, no.
Like, it is a great game. It's the same thing with the first God of War and the actual first God of War and God of War 2 and 3 and 4 and every God of War they've released has been amazing with story and everything. And these new ones just build upon that, give a deeper story, and follows a new path. My question is, what are they going to do with the next God of War? Are they going to keep it with Kratos, or are they going to go with the son, Atreus?
I think the next one is going to be Atreus. They have to. I mean, it's Kratos is getting older. Even like I said, I'm barely on the first one. You could already tell, he's older, he's tired. He's ready to retire. He's done his thing. He's killed all the gods, a bunch of gods. I don't know if you played the original God of Wars, but he's clapped cheeks left and right. He's done his thing. so yeah,
that's the thing. Like, what I think they're gonna do with the next God of War is that they're gonna follow Atreus, and Atreus is gonna be. I'm hoping they'll pick it up to his 20s. Hopefully, Atreus will be either 18 plus. However, just he's older. He has more skill. He's understanding everything more.
Yeah.
So that, and I think what they're gonna end up doing is having Kratos there, but as support if we need him for a mission or two, possibly. For a couple missions. I don't think he's actually going to be there the entire game.
No, I completely agree. Definitely very exciting. I know that they're working on a God of War. I believe they're working on a show. So, I'm sure that's going to be building up the excitement and, towards the next God of War. I'm very excited about that, and congratulations to that team and to God of War. They're definitely, they definitely deserve that milestone. Great game, so good for them. Yeah, they're doing great. And and it was the studio Santa Monica. They're amazing, very talented developers to go over. They deserve it. I'm sure they're definitely gonna surpass 20 million in no time. And with the amount of consoles out there right now, it's not gonna take very long. So. Yeah, it looks like in 2022, Sony shared that 2018. Okay, so it came out 2018. God of War has sold more than 23 million copies. So it's the last one already hit that 23 million. This one's, I feel like it's easily gonna hit the 30s, where it goes from. All right, so
Completely agree.
a little bit more of a sensitive subject. So we have Hogwarts Legacy, which has been under fire. Before we get into the details, overall, the game looks amazing. The game looks beautiful. I'm looking to get my hands on it. I haven't bought it because I'm still trying to get through God of War. I'm not trying to rush through it because I'm really enjoying the story. So once I do get through God of War, I'm definitely gonna check that out. It looks beautiful. It looks really good. I've always been a big fan of the Harry Potter universe, and as soon as I saw this game, I knew I wanted to try it out. So it's getting really good reviews. It's getting a lot of love out there from some of its fan base. How do you feel about the Hogwarts Legacy? You think it's looking good to you? Are you looking to check it out, or?
Am 100% planning on getting that game and playing it eventually. Not right now. I don't have the money right now, but eventually, yeah, I'm getting that game and playing it. I've watched some people play it. It just looks so good and fun. I wish it was a multiplayer game. I really wish it was a multiplayer game because that game has so much potential in the multiplayer space that it could be a game set up to go against WoW and Final Fantasy and Elder Scrolls Online. It can literally go against all of these. But they decided just to make it a single player game. I don't think they understand what they could have done with the multiplayer.
Yeah, I mean it's wild because the game is very polished, very it looks beautiful, very nice.
It looks amazing.
And the studio behind it is Avalanche Software Studios. Their last game was Disney Infinity 3.0. They made that game. They worked on Cars 2, which came out back in 2011, and they worked on Disney.
I've played both of those.
Or on Chicken Little. So they made
I've played
Little.
all those.
Yeah, I mean, I remember playing Chicken Little.
I've played all those, and I loved all of them.
Yeah, they're very good games, very fun games. But I mean, for them to, I think their last title was Disney Infinity 3.0, and that was back in 2015. This was their first title since then, and I mean, they're so talented, man. They did such a beautiful job with this. I'm very excited to get my hands on it, and that's what makes it kind of sad, because they're under a lot of fire too, because it looks like the writer of the book, J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, she came out making some
very long time
very
ago
offensive,
as well.
very offensive comments against the transgender. So the game has, it's gotten very positive reviews and generated positive feedback when it comes to the game and how it looks and how it plays. However, some fans and gamers are attempting to boycott the game, protest of J.K. Rowling, author of Harry Potter, for her comments that she's made in the past. And it looks like the reason that the transgender community is attacking it is they are basically they are right, that she's likely gonna see royalty sales because she did write the book.
Well, yeah, she's 100% getting royalties from it because she owns everything Harry Potter. So she's getting royalties from anything that is commercially made from Harry Potter.
Right.
But the issue I have with people trying to boycott the game is, for example, why should I be punished for something somebody else did? Why should I not be allowed to play this game that is beautiful and everything I want in Harry Potter, because Harry Potter is amazing? Just because somebody else said something that wrote the books. Who gives a fuck what that person said?
Yeah.
Why that shouldn't be affecting me.
Yeah, because I mean,
I
she was not
shouldn't be
involved
punished
in
like
game's creation at all. So.
Yeah. They're even I know there's even a website up right now that you could go to get people's streams taken down that's streaming the game, which is bullshit in my opinion. It's very controversial what I'm saying right now, but like, I just don't think people should be punished for something somebody else did.
I agree, man, and it's And you know, it's my opinion at the end of the day. I mean, I believe that you know, when they're trying to punish the studio. The studio is a team of very talented developers that did an amazing job with the game. They had nothing to do with all they're doing is telling the story in their own way. And not only that, but you know,
it goes a little deeper, because if you buy the game, she does get money from you buying the game, whether we like it or not. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter, because she's already rich and nothing's gonna happen. Like,
exactly.
What they're trying to do doesn't matter
anyway.
Because it's not gonna affect anything.
Yeah, it really does.
She's still gonna be rich at the end of the day. This game is still gonna be up by the end of the day. People still gonna buy and play this game at the end of the day. People still gonna love Harry Potter at the end of the day, because Harry Potter is amazing.
Yeah.
But I just really don't think somebody should be punished for something somebody else did. Like, I stream. I'm planning on, when I get this game, to stream this game. And I shouldn't have to worry about somebody coming in and fucking with me and trying to ruin my stream and my streaming career because somebody else said. Just because I play this game doesn't mean I support her. Right. I play this game because I love Harry Potter and I want to play it. I enjoy a game.
Yeah, and I mean, they and the developers know. They knew that, you know, there was going to be you know, controversial.
It's just sad that people's getting punished for what somebody else is saying.
Yeah, I mean, the video game which Rowling has no involvement in, which includes features intended to make transgender players feel welcome in the wizard world. I mean, they have a transgender character in there that nobody knew about until the game was released.
Serona Ryan.
Yeah, Serona Ryan. Yeah, so online many also suggest that the trans character's name, Serona Ryan, is problematic itself, noting that the first 3 letters spell out Sir. So it's
why does
we're getting it's getting a little obnoxious now. I mean, I don't believe the team did it on purpose, that they made it start with the letter Sir, the 3 first letters for it to be Sir. Like,
it's just Serona. It's the name.
And I mean, they're on top of that, they're saying, well.
And why are they after that whenever her last name is Ryan?
Exactly. Well, no, they're after that too. They're also going off about how her last name is a very basic male name that, you know, a lot of, you know, it's well-known male name, you know, Ryan. So,
people just want to be mad these days. To be honest, if you just want to be mad and upset, okay, just do that. Just don't ruin it for other people. Don't try to ruin other people's fun. Don't try to ruin other people's lives because you're upset.
Oh, exactly. And I mean,
you gotta separate the art from the artist with this.
I mean, it doesn't even stop there. I mean, a slew of gamers, including former Harry Potter fans, have vowed to not purchase Hogwarts Legacy. And on Friday, nearly 300 LGBT gamers allies are launching a week-long protest on Twitch and discouraging people from streaming it.
That's what they're punishing people for somebody else's stuff.
Yeah, like if somebody wants to stream the game, you know, a lot of us grew up, you know, in love with the world. Like, it's something that's very unique. It shouldn't hinder your gaming experience. It shouldn't.
People just shouldn't be punished for what other people's doing. And all it is people that's upset and mad at the world. They're going after other people to make them just as upset and mad about everything, instead of just letting people be happy and just enjoying video games, because that's what video games are fucking meant for.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I'm all about equality. Don't get me wrong. You know,
100%.
I definitely believe that, you know, all these people deserve to be respected, and I don't agree with any of J.K. Rowling's comments. Definitely not. But when it comes to the way that they're reacting to the whole situation. You know, bullying streamers and stuff. It's like you don't want it. We want the LGBTQ community to feel comfortable out here, be respected and stuff. But the way that they're treating other people is the way that they don't want to be treated. So I just feel that, you know, when it comes to this situation, you know, we can't blame everybody else when one person made those comments. We can't put the blame on the development team, the studio, on the streamers when, you know, at the end of the day, before all that what she said was said, you know, it's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful universe, and you know, we fell in love with the universe. We didn't fall in love with her. She was just
exactly
the person that told the story. And when it comes to the
think a
universe
lot of
itself, it doesn't have any, you know, anti transgender messages, or there's nothing that attacks the transgender community in the actual universe and story, you know.
Exactly. I think one of the issues is people don't want her making money off of this stuff.
Yeah.
But it's too late for that. She's
late.
already rich. It's way too late to try to stop it.
Yeah.
Like you can't go up against it anymore. You can hate her all you want. You can badmouth her all you want. You can do anything you want to her all you want. But don't punish other people for the shit that she said.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with it 100%. So I'm hoping that we're able to look, you know, forward past, you know, all these comments that she made, because it's just a very sick individual that we really can't, you know, as much as we get mad and we hate what she said, it's not gonna, you know, change the fact that, you know, this is a great game. It was made by a team that didn't involve her at all, and that we should all celebrate, you know, a great game, because nowadays we're not getting very many games that are coming out, you know, well finished, done, no issues and stuff. And this game is just looking amazing, like I've said, you know, about 13 times already. So you know, let's just get past this, guys. You know, everybody deserves to be respected, when it comes to the LGBTQ, when it comes to streamers, when it comes to this development team. None of us have anything to do with what she said. So let's enjoy the game.
Let's not punish other people for stuff that they didn't do.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. It's like, that's it. That's where this whole message is.
Yeah.
You know, don't let your hate for one person make you hate everybody else.
Exactly. Yep, we love everybody, guys. Everybody should feel loved, and everybody should feel that they should have to, you know, hide who they are, or what they want to play, or what they want to do, or to please others. So, all right, guys. So let's go ahead and go to our next subject there. There has been a leak of the next Call of Duty coming out 2023. There's a lot of speculation.
I thought there was no game coming out in 2023 for COD.
Well, it looks like Xbox, you know, they're buying the studio, or the you know, they're buying Activision and Activision Blizzard or whatever, and they stated that they were interested in you know, extending the life cycle of each Call of Duty and not release on a yearly basis. But it looks like there was a leak. This is nothing that's been 100% confirmed, but it is coming from Insider Gaming. They're a very reliable source. So it looks like Call of Duty 2023 release date and gameplay beta timings have leaked. The launch date for this year's Call of Duty release may have been leaked ahead of schedule alongside the beta dates. So it's quite a bit of information that was. According to the report from Insider Gaming, the new Call of Duty will be developed by Sledgehammer Games, which I'm a fan of. They make great games. They're like their Call of Duty.
I'm a little worried about that, because I think the only game I've liked by Sledgehammer that was actually made entirely by Sledgehammer was Advanced Warfare. I'm gonna be completely honest there.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Advanced Warfare.
I enjoyed a little bit of their
sniping.
second game, which was Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a little bit. I didn't think it was the best. I did enjoy it a little bit. Yeah, I did. But I just think they dropped the ball with it, to be honest. That they're staying back. They did one futuristic game, and then every one of their other games is World War II stuff.
Yeah.
They need to move past that a little bit,
Well,
or at least do it better, because they are the best at their World War II stuff. I will admit that.
Well, they worked on Modern Warfare 3, and that was my favorite game by them. I think it was very, very well.
Did they work on Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah, they worked on Modern Warfare 3.
Well, they worked on it, but they didn't fully develop it. That's the thing.
I think
I'm talking about games fully developed by them.
Yeah, because it was okay. So yeah, Modern Warfare 3 was developed by Sledgehammer Games, Infinity Ward, and Treyarch. So yeah, I mean that's probably why it came out being such a solid game. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
But you know they're a part of the team there, so I mean they have the ability to.
They have the skill to do it. They definitely do. I just want to see better.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm kind of past the World War I type games, World War II
Everybody
type
is,
games.
man. And even
I want
Battlefield
modern.
1.
I want modern stuff. I loved boost jumping. I know that people don't like that. I like futuristic stuff. I think that added a new skill to learn in the game, and I'm completely fine with that. I enjoyed that. I also love boots on the ground stuff. So if they make a modern day thing, I really think it's going to be amazing. That's why I love the new COD so much, because it's modern day. I'm really looking forward to the ranked that they're releasing on the 15th.
Oh yeah, me too, man.
And they're releasing Dome as well on the 15th. I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh, I did not know about that. That's
yeah,
exciting. Very exciting.
They're releasing Dome. They're releasing a couple other guns. They're bringing back 1v1 Gulag.
Oh yeah, excited for that because I mean that 2v2 thing. You know, sometimes my teammate will get killed in the first 2 seconds, and I got 2 people I gotta go.
They're also adding back Museum.
Oh, that's a good map.
Yeah, they were getting sued over it, so they had to take it back and change some stuff with it. But I loved that map for beta. So they're bringing that one back, and there's a couple of other maps that they're adding. I forgot the names of them, but they are the big one is Dome, and then right after that is Museum.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're also I think it was called was it Transit? It was the plane map from Modern Warfare 2. Terminal, yeah. They're adding that as well, but I don't remember if it's going to be a multiplayer map.
It better.
I do.
Because that is one of my favorite maps.
Let me go check.
Sure.
I could go check right now. Give me 1 second to pull it up.
Yeah, no worries.
It is called...
And while you're pulling that up, it looks like PlayStation owners are still going to be getting some pros for being PlayStation and Call of Duty this time, because it looks like the leak that the Call of Duty beta weekend that'll hit, that Call of Duty is ready to release from October 6th through October 10th exclusively on PS4 and PS5. So it looks like that's also going to be a last gen game.
Okay, so it's not called Terminal, but it does look like an airport map.
Okay.
It is called Al Malik International. It's a battle map.
Oh.
That's what it's classified.
Okay.
So I have no clue.
It's gonna be like a bigger map.
Yep, and Dome's gonna be 6v6, and the museum's also gonna be 6v6.
That's lit.
The other map that they're releasing is Zaya Observatory, and that's also a battle map.
Is this all coming on the upcoming season? Season 2?
Everything's releasing, from what I understand, on the 15th. They're releasing party modes as well on the 15th, so we're getting Infected, Gun Game, Grind, Drop Zone, All or Nothing, and One in the Chamber.
Oh wow. Very excited for that too. Very
Yeah.
excited.
We're also
Trials.
getting katanas and a crossbow and a couple other actual weapons.
Oh, I'm excited for new weapons for sure. Always.
Yeah.
Always happy to bring in some. Although it does mess with the balancing in the game and stuff, but it's always nice to use that meta weapon. You know that it's
The meta
stronger, but
weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, very excited for season 2 for the current Call of Duty, and it looks like for the Call of Duty 2023, if we should be expecting the full campaign to launch early access, so the earliest it'll be November 2nd, followed by the full release on November 10th. It looks like this next Call of Duty is no longer going to be a DLC, because there was a lot of rumors stating that it might be a DLC. But it looks like those rumors, according to this leaks, again, they haven't been 100% confirmed by Activision, by Sledgehammer or anything like that. But
No, sorry, I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, no worries, man. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a leak that using a lot of information here. So very excited. I definitely rather have a new Call of Duty than a DLC, because Sledgehammer, we haven't had a game little bit, and maybe they have something that's definitely going to push them to the next level when it comes to Call of Duty range. Very excited for that. Hopefully these are true, because nice to see. So next up here for topics, we do have Alan Wake 2. So Alan Wake 2, I don't know if you guys have checked it out. I played the first one. I didn't finish it, but it's a really fun game. I believe it came out.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good, man. We're talking about. I was bringing up Alan Wake 2. Did you ever play the Alan Wake franchise?
I have no clue what Alan Wake is.
Yeah, it's
Alan, I know is you.
It's a suspenseful. It's. I mean, you walk around with the flashlight. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically, I mean, the first game's been out for so long, so I wouldn't really classify it as spoilers or anything like that. But it was basically somebody killed your wife. I can't remember too well, man. It's been a long time since I played it. I think I played it back on like 360 or something. It's an older game. But yeah, I mean, the second one is coming out. It's been in the works for quite a while now, and it definitely has a big following and fan base. So it looks like good news for that game. Remedy Entertainment has confirmed. Remedy is the studio working on it. That Alan Wake 2 is now playable from start to finish. So it looks like it's looking good. It's good.
Hell yeah.
Development phase, and hopefully. It looks like, speaking to the investors, Remedy CEO Taro Vertala said that the upcoming Alan Wake sequel will soon have all the content in place and is playable from start to finish. So it looks like they're hoping that it'll be released, ready to launch in 2023. So this year, which is another AAA. It's going to be a AAA title. So it's definitely going to push these titles to the next level. I don't know if it's going to be a last gen game. Hopefully it's not, just because I like to see the PS5, the new Xbox, and even PC be pushed to the next level. Yeah, it's good news. It's good news because it's already playable from beginning to end, and that means that we should begin it here. Okay, so it looks like Remedy Studios is with Epic, so they're gonna the publisher is actually gonna be Epic. So it looks like I was just looking into it. It looks like they're actually using the Northlight engine. They're not gonna be Unreal Engine 5, but it looks like Northlight engine was just I don't know if you played Quantum Break on Xbox. Yeah, so that was the engine that was used for that game, and that game looked really good. It looked really fun. So it looks like that's the same engine that was used for Quantum Break. So we'll see how it's upgraded here or being used for this game. It looks like, yeah, it was used back in 2016. That's when Quantum Break came out. It looks to be a pretty solid end, but we'll have to see what it's got to go here. So yeah, I mean, that's Alan Wake 2. See that coming here soon. And this week's podcast is going to be a little shorter. There's quite a bit of news, but we've gone through it like hot knife through butter tonight, so we're definitely killing it here. I did have a bonus here, a bonus topic I wanted to talk about. So it looks like there is some free games you guys could get a hold of. If you're a PC gamer, Epic Games gonna be released every Thursday. There's a new game. I'm actually gonna be introducing the Epic free games on the podcast. Every Friday I'll go over them so that those that haven't been able to snatch them can snatch them, check them out. I've gotten all types of good games from Epic. I've gotten GTA, I've gotten Doom, I've gotten the Tomb Raider trio or whatever you want to call it. I got in all the games from them. And this month, this week, it's nothing crazy, but for those that are interested, a game by the name of Recipe for Disaster. It looks like it's a cooking style game. It's available right now. It's free through February 16th. So looks like you got 6 days left to be able to catch that before the next game out on the 16th, Fridays. Definitely check it out. If you like it, if you don't, still download them. You never know. Case might change in a year or something. The cool thing about getting those games from Epic is that once you download them, they're yours to keep. So it's not like you're losing anything. It's definitely worth it. I had like 3 pages of games on Epic that I could go back and check out whenever I do. And like I said, they're yours to keep. So Epic's offering a free game week, and then PlayStation players, didn't forget about you guys. PlayStation Plus free games for February 2023 are going to be Ollie World. So this skateboarding platform style game. They're also giving another banger. It's a Mafia Definitive Edition. So I love Mafia, dude. Even though I haven't played the last 2 titles that came out, Mafia is there, and if you haven't checked it out, now is your chance to check it out. You can download it from the PlayStation Plus free games this month, and not only that, but they're also throwing another banger at you guys. I haven't played it yet. Not the biggest fan of horror games, but Evil Dead the game. So if you haven't played that and you've been eyeing it, download it now and check it out. You don't pay a penny, so you can check it out, see if it's something you're into, and if it is, then you got yourself another free game. So PlayStation players, definitely check those games out. You guys are getting some love from PlayStation. You guys got some bangers, so
100%.
yeah. So as far as you sudden, it looks like we're getting the end of our podcast here. We went over pretty much everything.
Yep.
Did everything. Very excited to get some streaming done this week, guys. I've been super busy. Haven't been streaming much. You could check me out. I'm gonna be streaming on my Twitch account. I'll probably also be streaming on the podcast on YouTube here on Next Level Gaming Podcast. I might set up a new playlist for you, like gameplay, live stream, stuff like that. Definitely want to get some more stuff done in there. Put in some more content, and when it comes to Twitch, I do have a different name under my Twitch. It's The Great Gats Gaming. So if you haven't checked me out on Twitch. I do try to stream multiple times a week when I can. I've just had a really busy week, but I'm hoping that this upcoming week is going to be a little bit more laid back, so I'll be able to get some more stuff done. I definitely want to finish God of War so I could get my hands on that Hogwarts Legacy, which looks very, very interesting. And that'll be probably the next game I'm gonna play. I also wanted to get my hands on that Spider-Man game from PlayStation that came to PC, and I still haven't played it, so I'll probably be streaming that. Once I do get that, I'll probably be streaming that from beginning to end. I'll probably start a whole a whole. I'll probably do like chapters on Twitch, just to go through the whole game, see what it's got to offer. But you know, as far as me, that's what I'm looking to do this upcoming week, guys. How about you, Sutton? Got anything planned?
I'm just planning on streaming every day during the week, and probably gonna be streaming a bunch of Ark and COD. That's about it for me. And on the 15th, I will be definitely playing Call of Duty if I don't have to wait for the update. So that's about it.
And are you gonna be playing any COD right now, dude? Or are you gonna go play some Ark?
I'm not sure. My teammate on Ark's kind of confusing me and everything, so I might go play some COD here after this, to be honest.
For sure, man. For sure. I'll definitely hop on there with you if you're gonna play some COD. But other than that, guys, you know, everybody that joined in, I see that we have 3 viewers. If you guys, you know, enjoyed the podcast, please definitely, you know, follow, like the video. If you haven't subscribed. We definitely appreciate the support. You know, if you guys are, you know, watching later on, not live, definitely, you know, if you want to hop in the chat, let me know how you feel. I'm definitely going to be staying on top of my chat, making sure that everybody gets some love. And again, I appreciate everybody that was able to catch the podcast live. Again, you could catch us every Friday. We're going to be going live at 7 p.m. Today we were a little late, but normally we'll be trying to hit it on the clock, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And then as far as, like I said, Twitch, The Great Gats Gaming, you can catch me on Twitch. And then Sutton, it's me, Sutton, that's it's with a Z. It's me, Sutton, on Twitch. He'll be streaming quite a bit. So again, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week. Have fun playing.